Wow. Hmm. They have a daughter together, Princess and Shawa. Mm. They have a daughter together. She is with Princess grandmother. Mm. Princess is a prostitute. So is Shawa, but a male prostitute. So they have been working together. He has even fucked her here in my place. Aminata was a pimp. Mm. Yeah. There was a time Princess explained to me that, how do you call it, Alusan. He was being mad because uh, she did not want to go and make food for him, or so if I remember correctly. So he got angry and like started beating her, or like wanted to take her to the kitchen, like, and he beat her to the point he started ripping off her clothes. Her boobs came out, and he was looking at them. I think it was more to that story. Hmm. It's more to that story. Maybe she was trying to confess that they're fucking, but could not really say it in that way. It was the same also. Sometimes when people they'll tell me a lie or tell me something, and then later they'll forget what they had said, and then they will say something else. And I'm like, you said this the last time. Like, they tell on themselves with the right time. At the right time, they tell on themselves. As Aminata. Yeah, her and Susie are not that different. Susie is like a elder version of Aminata, but similar story, you could say. Mm. But yet, Aminata, she always talked as if she was better than Susie. Mm. In her eyes, Susie was crazy and stupid. She was a stupid woman. And also, there are times that I sat with Susie. She was a funny lady. She always made me laugh. But she could also repeat the same thing. She could get me, like irritated. Like, can we talk about something else? Like, but she also loved to gossip. Like, she would just talk about people that she should not be talking about, or talk about things that does not concern her, like, that should not concern her. But it was the same with Aminata too. Like the time that I really started listening, when I started noticing also like my behaviors, when I started listening, you know, I started being aware. I did not wanted to gossip anymore. And then I started, no, she too. There are things you could just like, boop, but they're the ones that go on into the gossipness. Yeah. Yeah. But they are not far from each other. Mm-mm. I'm not. Just. Oh. I believe Susie also had it comfortable when she was around, how they call it, Aminata's age. But now I struggle because of the decision, the decision they made. Then make wiser decisions. Well, nope. We can't continue living the same lifestyles. Like, when you have started to building a family, especially if you want different for them, then you have to change. Else, it'll just be the same footstep. They'll follow. Because there's no other example anyone is setting or anyone that they look up to. And most of us, we look up to the people, to the people that give birth to us, that we have around us the first few years. Yeah. The first few years of our lives, those are the people we look up to. They're there. So whatever example they set, that's what we follow till we learn if it was a good example or not. Or sometimes some people never learn. They just live by that example. And it may not be the right one. And that's how they destroy themselves. Or being unhappy. Not being unhappy is like destroying yourself. Because if you're unhappy after a while, unhappiness leads to a lot of this different stuff, depending on the person and how you cope with it. It can lead to destruction. Yeah, a lot of them, they were happy at one point, but it was not even true happiness. It's because of the money, or in a way, yeah, they were getting something. They were making money. They were. So I was happy, but then they start disappearing. But it's because of the way the money was coming. It's not a clean way. So, in a way, the tap, it will run, but it will get blocked. Because where the tap is coming from, it's not a clean, where the water is flowing from, the water, it's not a clean also river. It's a river where people throw a lot of the chemical dirt, so it get blocked and it gets infected, so it stopped flowing. And when it stopped flowing, then anger, frustration, because and then also you start seeing the conditions that people were with you for, because you could give them this or you could provide this, and now you cannot, because the tap is blocked. Basically, or the river, it has to be cleansed, it has to be cleaned out, if it makes sense. The parables. be good with yourself. That's the best thing. Be good and be kind with yourself. Talk to yourself kindly, yeah, and know you're doing the best you can. And then take every day, step by step, day by day. No stress, no rush. Let them do, cause you see when it's stress and rush, you fuck it up. And then you fuck up other people's life too. Auntie Princess. Oh, she's a very, 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 very evil girl. She even fucked Ivar. There was a time Ivar said he met her. Oh, he saw her on the train. Yes, from me at this. It was from them. They exchange contact. uh, uh, it has happened. Quite frankly, I've detached. The feelings, as it would have hurt more if I would have known whilst we were together, or that was how I found out, and then we broke up. It would have hurt more then, but we had broken up, and now also it's like it has been long, so it's like it's funny, yeah. It's like wow. You think you know, so you think you know someone, but you don't. But that's why I said the quiet ones, you should fear them. And it's like I said too, when we all and Eva, we went out one time to eat, and she like held Eva's arm, but like a gentle, like how you hold. If we're going out, me and Eva, when went out, and I hold him, just like our gentleman holds a lady, like you could say. She held his arms, and I just like looked. I'm like, what are you doing? But she did that also in front of me. She did not do it like behind. Whilst Princess is the type that would do it behind, and like she will fuck. But I don't think Aisatu would have had that intention. She kind of just like, this is my if she even saw me as a sister. She called me sister anyways. So she kind of like, this is my sister's boyfriend. So nothing big to it, or maybe, but I don't think she did. No, I do not have that feeling she did. Not now when I see like this. I don't feel like she had that ill intent like Princess. She Yakai. I don't know her real name. It's Princess. They told me it's her name. I was like, Princess Yakai. That's the name. There's nothing princess about that girl anymore. The princess in her died a long time ago. Fucking long time ago. Yeah. If she's a princess of Jezebel, yeah. One of the Jezebel's princesses. Like, she leads men into their destruction. She leads old fools into their destruction. She drains them of anything they have, yeah. Oh, until I like, I go and chop. When I go chop till I go. Nonsense. You're done. Have control over your sexual urges, but no. Respect your age. Respect your wives. No. Respect your husbands. No. You two, the ones that go after these young boys. The Jezebel, how you say, princes of destruction. And they look good, oh. Temptation. I tell you, those girls. I've been friends with them, yeah. With them. I've been friends. I've seen, hey, gorgeous. But the devil knows how to tempt. He really knows. Now, how it looks, it's not always what you get. But uh, they were not always devils. They were not. Yes, they done. That's why we need to change. Else it'll just be more and more those type of armies, like Jezebels, the destruction childrens. The army of destruction, literally. The true pleasure. Which is it really pleasure or a lot of spell works? Because later when you think about it, like when they have released you from the illusions and you're regretting, you're like, why? And then you're thinking about everything. It's like, it was not even. And then you must know the type of temptation is what you saw that you went after. And what you see is not always what you get. And then what you see is not always what you get. Male and female. It's a lot of temptation out there. So that's why you should be focus on what you want. Or focus on you. Like when you know you're good, you cannot let anyone come and deceive you. Like when you know where you have yourself, you cannot let anyone come and deceive you. Like you will know. Like, this person won't come show. I love myself, or I can see like this is not this is not what I feel. Also what I feel is not what I want to feel in a relationship, or how they make me feel. It's not giving me the tick or the butterfly that I want to feel. So you gotta go. When it's a torment, they gotta go. They gotta go. But some people know it's like torment, they love it. No, thank you. Choose peace over torment, ja. Väl alltid peace over torment. What's peace? Fred, ja. Väl alltid fred över stökelse. Det är det. In life. Peace brings harmony. And harmony brings a long life. Very long. And love, everything. When you're in harmony, I believe you have everything you want in life, or you need. Everything you need, you have, and want also. It's both. When you're in harmony. And also the world is at peace. Because we do need the world to be at peace for one to be in harmony. No matter what happens to the world affect one. Even though it might not immediately but it still affects you some way, somehow. thanks for listening. Now we have closed up that chapter of the girls. uh, mm, but I did not spend much time with them. Yeah, no, it was good. I did not build a close bond, so it was good to just say goodbye when it was time. It was easy. Uh, no, Jesus. Oh, thank you, Father. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Thank you all for listening once again. Till next time. Oh, who knows? It might be soon. It might be not. But hey, have a lovely day, morning. It's have a lovely morning and day. Adios.